Hey ladies and gents, and welcome to our first episode, well, not quite the first if you count the botched intro attempt, but the first official episode of my Starsector Let's Play. I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it. I'll give you guys a little bit of information about the game in the description. I'm going to go ahead and select your picture here. Gotta go with the beard, if you're the beard. And a suitably Scandinavian sounding name. We're also going to go with Iron Mode, which is kind of like, well, Iron Man in, like, for example, trying to think of the game's name, XCOM. You essentially can't quit without saving, and you can't load saves while in game. The way that your character gets started off in this game, and I should mention this right now, the game is still an alpha, so a lot of these things are due to change probably, but the way your character gets started off is very similar to how you start a character in Mount & Blade. You answer a series of questions, and these questions kind of, well, they dictate the beginning stats that you have. For this specific character, I think I'm going to go ahead and say that I spent my early career as a co-pilot on a patrol ship in an independent system. And more recently, my character will have held the patrol ship operating in a backwater system. Now here it kind of lets you choose between two ships. You could choose the shuttle class if you're really alpha, but I'm going to bait it up and go with the vigilance class. And you can see that by choosing those two options, it added 2 points to my combat aptitude, and it also popped both of these skills up to level 2. Now with these skills, which are broken into the 4 aptitudes: combat, leadership, technology, and industry has not been completed yet, and I'm sure that they'll expand the rest of these skill trees. The skills are capped at the aptitude levels, so I can't, these 2 skills right here, even if I wanted to right now, I couldn't level up beyond level 2. I have to first increase my aptitude. And which I could do, since I do have an aptitude point, but instead I'm going to drop this point right into technology. Oh, not into tech, oh god. Derp, 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 derp. Well, I'm sure that will pay off at some point. I don't know what skills I want in here though, so gravitational fields, repurposing existing components, chance to repair disabled friendly ships, that's kind of neat. That increases ordnance points, that increases armor, more ordnance points, more flux dissipation, which is nice, we'll get into that later, more flux capacity, and targeting leading for auto-firing weapons. You know, we'll go ahead and go with this, because auto-firing weapons usually are point defense weapons, and it's handy to be able to shoot down enemy missiles. I'm also going to drop a point into ordnance expertise to increase my weapon damage, only slightly however, and we're going to go ahead and start this. And again, like Mount & Blade, it starts you pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I think you always start here next to Corvus 2. The system where this game takes place is in the Corvus solar system, and this is the only system available right now in the alpha. I'm sure in the future that, I believe it's Fractal Softworks, plans to expand on this map. Now, in the game itself, you can move around just by holding down your left click and just kind of dragging your mouse around. You see you float around space. I'll pause here. Those are pirates, and that's, you know, your pirate raiding party. I don't want to go up against them in my current frigate. These dudes are part of one of the 2 big factions of the game, I should say. I guess you could call the pirates a big faction too, because they do have their own base and kind of their own planets. But the 2 main factions in the game are the Tritachyon Corporation, and well, they're the blue guys that you'll see later, and these fine gentlemen, the hegemony system, or the hegemony, herp derp derp. And these guys are all about big ships and big guns. You can see their ships They're in the top row, look kind of buffy, and they're all about throwing a lot of ordnance downrange. They have really heavily armed and armored ships. They're more brute force, get in there, what that is, yada yada. I don't know if I'll align with these guys in this playthrough or what. I might just go ahead and try some independent mercenary work at first. As for quests, I don't think there's any quests in this game. It's kind of, you know, make your own game. You decide what you want to go do and how you want to go do it. I've got a pirate scout up there. If I can sneak past these two attack fleets, I might be able to go jump on him. So let's try that. See if we can't get you guys some of the combat here. Alright, we're engaging. And he engaged me because he flew back towards me, so if I wanted to leave this fight I couldn't. I'll go ahead and try to leave it now, and the opposing fleet maneuvers to intercept. So I've got two options. I could take personal command of the fleet, where I control my flagship, or I could let my second in command handle it, which is basically auto-resolve. I don't have much favor with RNGs right now, so I'm going to go ahead and take personal command of the fleet. Controls are pretty simple. WASD controls the basic pitch and acceleration and deceleration of your ship. You can use Q and E to strafe left and right. Simple as that. Right click deploys your shield, and with this specific ship, your shield deploys wherever you're looking. Fired some missiles there at him. You see his little machine gun on the back there. Did some good damage there. I have to be careful against this specific ship because he's pretty well armed. While he doesn't have a shield generator, he's got that Vulcan cannon or that assault cannon, which could just tear me to pieces if I'm not careful. Going to try to kite him. I'm going to vent my flux here. If your flux gets too high, your ship becomes overloaded, and it's like overheating essentially. All your systems, your shields and stuff all shut down, and basically just floating in space. You can maneuver, but I think even in some ships you're unable to maneuver when your flux or when your ship is overcharged. Just need to wait for this guy to run out of ammo on that assault cannon. I'm going to vent my flux now that he's given me a little bit of an opportunity to do that. Send some missiles out after, make him worry about those. Now he's got flares and he's got the auto guns. These medium range missiles, which aren't particularly maneuverable, aren't going to do much against him than give him a little something to think about. Fire another 2 missiles at him and see if I can't get myself some time to vent my flux. Don't want to fly into that cloud behind me. I don't think it does anything too negative. I know it will prevent me from achieving extra speed when my flux is at 0, but I'd rather not risk it causing any more serious debuffs to my ship. Try to scatter these missiles out a little bit so they have a better chance of hitting that second flux. Alright. More aggressive now. Oh, that missile that was out of fuel almost hit him. Gonna vent. Let's get a little more aggressive against this guy. And by aggressive, I miss it. I mean miss every shot. Ooh. He's starting to chip away at my front armor there a little bit. We might have him here. Bam! There we go. Excellent. Hopefully he's boardable, so I could send my Marines in. Nope, he's disabled, but that's fine. I'll be able to, as you can see, I got some credits from the CPU cores, and my relationship with the pirate faction is deteriorated. Seeing as how this guy attacked me first, I'm not too worried about my relationship with those guys at this point. Just gonna organize my cargo here a little bit. Pretty much ships run off of fuel and supplies. Big surprise there. And then you've got your crew. I've got regular crew right now and 5 Marines. I'm going to just drop my Marines over here. And there's 4 ranks of crew that you could have. You could have green, which actually provide a little bit of a malice to your ship. You got regular, which are, you know, just run-of-the-mill. You get 100% damage taken, 100% combat speed, and your target leading accuracy for automated weapons, I believe it is normal. And on ships that are handled by the AI, that'll affect them a lot more than it will your own personal ship. And then you've got veteran and elite crew. And hopefully I'll be getting some elite crew or veteran crew here after that battle action I did. So elite crew is really where you want it. And I tend to crew my strike craft at first with my veterans. Ooh, I'm not sure if I want to fight this guy. I want to check out my ship. It's finishing the repairs. I'm not sure how long it has until the repairs are done. I'm a bit iffy about engaging that destroyer right now, but I think I might go after him. He's fleeing. I'm gonna go ahead and dip in here and try and repair the ship. My ship real quick at the space station. Repair ships. Took 4 supplies. And I'm going to buy a Talon Interceptor wing. Now these Talon Interceptors are pretty rinky-dink little fighters, but they're great for being distractions and overloading enemy shields. What's this? Huh. I'd rather go after this destroyer. I know I can catch up with him, and I don't think he'll prove... As long as I keep my distance, he won't prove to be too much of a threat. I'm just a little worried about my fighters here. Maybe they might get vaped, but we'll see. Those pings meant that he launched missiles. Those are long-range missiles coming in for me. I think that he... Oh, looks like a fighter with his. Okay, he's getting way down. Oh, I don't want to get too close to him because he's got a pretty efficient gun on him. That can one hit if I'm not careful. Better try protecting me there, that's nice of him. Ooh, we got him. Sweet, that wasn't too difficult. None of my fighters got shot down either. And of course he's disabled, the ISS Corb. But I did get a pretty hefty amount of credits there, almost paid off my Talon fighter wing. Got a Salamander MRM system. Disables them with a powerful EMP burst. Those might come in handy later. We'll go ahead and take these supplies, and you see that I got those supplies now. That put me over the cargo limit. You can't carry more cargo than what your craft is designed to carry, but if you are over your cargo limit, it increases the chance for accidents. You also have an increased chance of accidents if you are out of supplies. So that's something to keep in mind when you're trying to manage your fleet. It's not so much of an issue when you're when you've got a larger fleet, because fight two of them right now. We'll go after these pirate raiders here probably. Wonder if that Talon wing's been repaired. Let's look. No, they'll be repaired in 2 days. We'll just go back here to the orbital station and repair them. And I think I'm going to go ahead and hire some more personnel. Yeah, we got a pretty healthy cadre of veterans right now for the ship that we're manning, so I'm going to hire probably about 5 green, just recruits, red coats, or red jackets, whatever you want to call them, and hopefully they'll make it up. Usually the way my luck works... Oh, I can't have those Marines. Usually the way my luck works out in this game is... hire one more regular crew, just for the sake of balance. Is that my regulars and everything above my experienced crew will die, and my rookies will be left to take over their positions. 30 out of 29. Oh... I guess I'll drop one of the... Yeah, I'll drop one of the rookies. Okay. I think we are good to go for class torpedoes. We'll confirm that transaction, and we'll go ahead and see if I've leveled. Nope. Getting close. We'll chase down this guy, see if he wants anything to do with us. Because we definitely don't want anything to do with his buddies over there. Oh, we might have him. I'm heading this way right now, and my nurse is probably going to cause me to hook around like this and try to chase him, but yep. Maybe we'll be able to catch him. Just maybe. I think we're traveling slightly... Nope, he's going to get bit. Wow. He actually survived flying through those two hegemony fleets. We got this guy now, though. Or not. Just nearly slingshotted into his buddies, and that would have just resulted in us getting wiped out. Okay, we got him now. Bam. And he's got a veteran crew, but he's also damaged, so I think this fight will be over quite rapidly. I'm going to go ahead and just throw some missiles at him right when he comes into range. I'll give it a little bit of time for him to close range, and missiles out. The fighters create really good distractions. Oh, one of them got nuked though. Hopefully it didn't kill the pilot. Estonia. Oh. Now your missiles, you don't have to worry about your missiles harming friendly aircraft, and strike aircraft like your fighters or bombers also won't collide with you, but friendly vessels that are frigate and above can harm you if you collide with them, so you want to keep that in mind. Yes, an assault chain gun. These things are pretty neat. You could, usually I just sell them, but I might hold on to one if I decide to buy one of those Hound classes in the future. That put us over our cargo limit, but that's okay, because we're just going to go ahead and fly back to the hegemony station and sell some of our fat loots that we've gathered. Angry pirates. That's if they let us get to the orbital station. There we go. There we go. Managed to slip by there. Alright, so... well, we want to repair. Our ship's already fully repaired. Okay. Well, we want to trade. And let's get rid of... salamanders really aren't that great, so I think I'll go ahead and get rid of them. I don't use them that often. And I'll sell off 11 of my supplies so that we keep within our cargo threshold. Alright. Transaction confirmed. There was one thing I wanted to see about my fleet, and that was, oh, hangar capacity. I could have 2 more fighters that I can repair. Apparently this thing has a small hangar on it or something. So, let's go ahead and look and see what frigates they have for sale. Seaminus. I think I'm saying that correctly. And it's 4,800 credits. That's the cheapest ship here, other than the transport there. ISS Helheim. Huh, suiting name. For our fierce space Viking commander. And there's a bunch of different classes of ships, and they all have different loadouts that they can have. I have never, in my time of playing this game, gotten up to capital class ships. I think I've had a cruiser at one point, but that's what this Let's Play is for. We're just going to try to push our way up there and go from 0 to hero. Alright. We're going to leave, and we're going to continue hunting individual ships, like this poor bastard here. And what's that? This independent mercenary. But we're going to try to jump on him and see if we can't capture a ship, because I'd much rather capture one of these guys and repair it using supplies than have to buy a new one. I'm very... Ooh, what's that? Not sure what those are, but oof, that was close. He's gonna get knocked out by those Tritakian raiders. Maybe I can jump on him? What? Flew right by him. He's still running. We're slowly catching up on him, I think. No, we're not. He's GTFOing pretty well. So we're gonna just break off from that. Nothing to do with those guys. These guys, same verdict. God, where are all the pirate scouts at? Where's the... Oh, there it is. That's unusual for the system defense fleet to get that far away from the space station. At least from my experiences. See if I can't drag these guys into them and thin them out a little bit. Nice. That's still a little bit of a shitty odds fight. Oh, they're dead. See if we can't get these guys' numbers whittled down a little bit. Oh, they're not taking the bait. Ooh, they're all veteran too. All a bunch of hard asses. There we go. I'll accept those odds. Except those strike fighters are just flying super fast. Yep. Yep. What are they chasing? Is that a shuttle? Maybe. Oh. Nah. Not gonna catch up with them. Damn. Okay. Well, let's see if we can't find us some easier prey on the map here. There's something to the north of us, so we'll go up and check that out. See what's going on up here. What's that? Ejecting control. Whatever that was to the north, it just dipped. Dang it. I got away. Oh. See if we can't chase those guys down. They had a bomber with them, so my fighter should be able to shoot that bomber to pieces if we catch him. Which I think they just got blown up. Yeah, that Tritakian scout just laid waste to him. Now I think ship to ship, the Tritakian vessels are a little more efficient, but when it comes to fighting in numbers, the hegemony fleets seem to have the upper hand. Okay, just gonna go. Ooh. Pirate carrier group's ornery. There we go. Yeah, see that single little Tritakian raider fleet knocked out I think it was 2 destroyers. And they just have a single... I'm not even sure if that's a destroyer. I think that's just... I'm pretty sure that is just a frigate. The odds there don't look so hot. Those 2 first ships, or 4 first ships, are pretty much superiority fighters, and I don't have any point defense weapons on my vessel, so that guy didn't care. Man, he's just a hard ass. He's elite now. Gonna take on the entire hegemony space force. I guess it'd be Navy. I don't know. Nope. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Yep. Come here. I feel like such a scumbag just jumping on these guys after they get their asses absolutely. They get their asses whooped by a bunch of hegemony ships, but and I'll catch up with them too, as long as nothing comes from the opposite direction and nabs me. Oh. Why bother running? You guys will be die exhausted. They're damaged too. Oh, Nolan Gross. These names are new too. That's kind of cool. Greetings, honorable commander. We are a humble league merchant trading fleet headed for resupply. We would be honored to assist you in any way. Yeah, right. So we're going to move into engage, and I'm half tempted to let my second in command handle it, but we're just going to take personal command and watch our fighters tear these guys to pieces. They might actually get off a lucky missile or two, because they do have little anti-fighter missiles that they can't fire. So they might actually get off a missile or two and knock out these ships. I'm going to go ahead and set these guys up on a video feed so I can watch them. Oh, yep, one of them just flew right in those missiles. Send some missiles after him to take a little bit of... Go, missile. Boom. Oh, might be capturable. And if he is, that'd be a nice addition to my fleet. Yes, we could board him. Okay, Marines, I've been hauling you around for about 7 days. Let's have you do your stuff. 4 of you died? What'd you guys do? Shoot each other? Well, I guess it was a veteran crew. But we do have a Piranha bomber wing now. And Marines are fairly cheap, so I'm not too bothered. We didn't salvage crap. That's okay. We leveled up. It's been a good day. Now we just need to lay in a course for the station outside of Corvus 2. Repair those guys. Buy a couple more knuckle dragon mouth breathing ass kickers. And repairs are completed. There's a Tritakian, looks like a carrier group. No, it's an attack fleet. I don't think they're quite big dick enough to take on that hegemony fleet, but they're turning towards them, so they might try it. We'll see when we leave the fleet here. Ships are all repaired. Now, I think that no, my hangar space is pretty limited now because of those bombers. So we're going to go ahead and we can also do some more personnel. But first, we're going to hire a couple more Marines because I'm sure this one guy is not going to do too much in the case, or in the event where I need to board something. So we got 5 more Marines. That'll be enough to board a singular vessel if we need to. We'll wait until we get another heavier ship to do anything more serious. And let's buy all 15 of these supplies, why not? Let's go ahead and buy 3 more supplies. And damn, we still have a lot of green crew. Well, we'll buy 2 more greens and 2 more regulars. There we go. And might as well grab 2 more raids too. Excellent. From transaction. Now I can't. You can refit your vessels, but I don't really see any point in refitting this vessel because it's pretty well equipped. It's got this nice little pulse laser, and I don't think there are any other energy weapons here. The hegemony station is not really going to have any heavy lasers or energy weapons. I am flying around in a Tritachyon vessel, I believe. So none of these weapon systems are really going to be suited to mount on my ship. The hegemony mostly use a lot of energy weapons, whereas the Tritachyon usually use energy weapons, and hegemony use things like the more ballistic weapons, more missiles, so on and so forth. Medium velocity fragmentation rounds. Flux efficient, but less effective versus armor and shield. That'd be pretty cool on some sort of point defense vessel. So with these things, they're pretty much missiles designed for shooting down fighters. Alright, so we'll go ahead and fly on out once more here. Make sure all repairs are done. Okay. Oh, no, not quite. Not quite. We could take that. That should be no problem. As long as those guys don't absolutely ruin them. See here. Yes. Okay. Now the engagement here is going to be big enough for me to do a little bit of micromanaging. I'm just going to give some orders to my bomber interceptor wings. So this will give us a chance to get into the command. Don't shoot down my own fighters. Alright, so in the upper right hand corner of the screen you can see I got fleet points, that's my deployment, yada. Command points, those are what's important right here. I've got 3 command points, so that essentially means I can only issue 3 commands. So I'm going to go ahead and order my fighters to go right after these bombers. And I think I'll order my bombers to go after them too. Well, the bombers should engage on their own since they're close, but I want my fighters to only engage those bombers, and I'm going to set this guy as my target. And I'm just going to fling medium-range missiles at him like no tomorrow. Because he is returning the favor. Oh, it looks like the missiles got through. Sweet. These ones won't, unless it's point defense. They're coming to help me with him. Oh, strafe. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. All the missiles. All the missiles. Don't want to get hit by that crazy weapon system that he has not as forward. It will one-hit my forward. There we go. And the bombers just came along to finish him off. Lovely. I don't think I lost any ships there. Sweet. Bombers got a little destroyed, damaged. Absolutely decimated their Piranha wing. And their Buffalo support destroyer's gone, but we did get 3,100 credits. And some more salamanders. Yay. Vulcan cannons. Those will come in handy. Take the fuel. We don't really need too much on the supplies. Just grab enough to top us off. Alright, and I just remembered that I leveled before, so we're going to go ahead and get my character leveled up here, do what I initially meant to do, and put a point into my leadership, and immediately drop it into command experience. because we want our crews to level up as fast as possible. Flux dissipation rate. These things right now, I'm not going to bother with too much. I'm going to mostly go into pumping my damage. 2% weapon damage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go with the increased weapon damage yet again. Alright, cool beans. So, all of our repairs are complete. Oh, do I want to fight you guys now? Yes, I do. You're a bit... Ooh, that was close. Almost engaged that other fleet. Which I don't think we'll fight. I'm just going to go back to this hegemony orbital station and sell some of those weapons I picked up. Serum assault. Probably going to keep that Vulcan cannon, but we'll get rid of this guy. And we'll just replace him with supplies. Not all those supplies. Oh god, I bought all the supplies. Serum, I'm gonna buy back these 20 supplies. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll confirm that transaction. Yes, got ourselves some elite crew now. I'm gonna try to go jump on those pirate raiders while I can. Yeah, looks like we got him. Sweet. He's slightly damaged too, so this should be a pretty easy fight. And same old. We'll move into engage and take personal command. Now, this is a different type of frigate than what I fought before. This is the Lasher class, and they've got a lot of really decent point defense. But I'm not too overly worried because we could just overwhelm them. I'm surprised that missile actually got through. Come on, bombers. Nice. That's the way it's done. Interceptor wing took a little bit of damage, but it's nothing to write home about. Harpoons, there, we like those, and we like Vulcan cannons, and we like singular supplies. And I had leveled up again. So we're going to go ahead and just pump this again. Nope, can't pump that again. Never mind, I lied. We're going to jump into that, get us an additional command point. And... We're going to improve our missiles. Sweet. Okay. Complete. Repaired in 2 days. We'll just swing by the station and finish up these repairs. One supply. Alright, let's see how many credits. I've got 11,000 credits, so we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, where are you going? We're just going to go ahead and buy a new... Not a destroyer. We're going to buy a new frigate. And we'll go with one of these Lasher, or not Lasher, but Hound class frigates. And confirm that transaction. We're going to go ahead and... hire a couple more crew. We need 30 people for skeleton crew, so we've already got... I did that again, didn't I? Board that transaction. Let's see, so we'll just go ahead and get another 8 of those guys. And we'll buy another 7 regulars. And we'll get ourselves 3 more Marines just to level off that, actually, let's go ahead and get that up to 15 Marines. Might as well. We'll load up on some supplies, too. 27 should be enough just for skirting around outside this area. Alright, so we're going to find that transaction. Go to the refit screen here. And when you buy ships, they come as a clean slate. They have no hull modifications, no weapons. There's your ordnance points. That's essentially your limit. Every weapon you add, every hull modification, increasing your capacitors and your vents, that all increases your ordnance points. So we're going to go ahead and just mount this assault chain gun, which we have available. And there's a small ballistic turret available. And... we're going to try with the Vulcan cannon on here just simply because I have one. I think it'll come in pretty handy for this ship. We're going to give it a couple more capacitors. Actually, let's load up. There's different variants. We'll just load up the assault variant and give it that Vulcan cannon. Got 9 vents. Extended magazines, or expanded magazines, and that just increases this baby's ammo capacity by 50%. So it's now up to 600. I think it might be up to 900 now. Let me remove that and see what that does. 600. Yeah, I think that jumps it up to 900. But whatever. More the merrier. And we're also going to give them... we can't give them blast doors. But let's increase his flux capacitors. So that way he could fire longer bursts with that gun and just chew away at some people's shields. We're also going to rename this first we're going to name it ISS since we're independent. And it's going to be the ISS... what's a good name here? We'll go with Hermod. All right. Okay, that should be all we need to have ourselves a grand old time with so many ships. We'll go ahead and hit these pirate raiders. Yeah, they're running now. They're chasing us before, but now they don't have anything to do with us. Oh no, they're pursuing us. I think that this fight's gonna go pretty heavily in our favor, but you never know. Oh, it's this part where I lose my entire fleet. Okay, so I'm gonna send missiles after him. Oh yeah, that's right. Need to send our fighters after them. Fighters are over there backing them up. not sure where my... Okay, those two guys are engaging him. So I'm going to go ahead and set my target to him. After him. Oh, we already disabled their other hound class. It looks like this guy's going to try to retreat. I guess he's pretty severely outnumbered. I think he knows if he tries to stay in the fight, he's not going to last very long. So most I could do is continue to throw missiles at him. Hopefully my fighters know enough to stay away from that assault cannon in the front, but he doesn't have his point defense now. Hopefully those missiles will be able to do something. Those are my last two missiles, we'll see. Oh, and his light machine gun just came back online. Oh! Oh, yeah, I got a hit in. Sweet. Yeah, he's hurting. Hopefully the Hermod will be able to get in there and engage him. Let's flying down this way. We'll get in some hits here. Oh, there goes the bombs. He's not going to have any point defense. Terrible. Flame out. Boom! Didn't lose a single ship in that scrap. That's pretty fortunate. And we can get ourselves another Talon Interceptor wing. I think we'll go ahead and board them. Well, we only lost 2 Marines this time, so they're improving. Another assault chain gun, some light dual machine guns, plenty of supplies, and fuel, and everybody's happy. Alright. So, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I don't even know how long this is. I'm probably going to try to keep the episodes around 45 minutes, but if you guys would like, I can shorten them down or cut them up into shorter 15 or 30-minute segments, but really it's no big deal for me to upload them. I understand some people with slower internet or people who like watching from mobile devices might appreciate it, might have a little bit easier time viewing those shorter videos. So we'll see. Maybe in the future when I get some more viewers, I'll just go ahead and upload long episodes for people who just want to watch the entire thing, and also have the option to watch them in shorter partitioned episodes so that people don't have to sit there and wait for 30 minutes for this hour-long video to buffer. Anyways, I hope you guys certainly enjoyed this little first look into Starfarer, or sorry, Starsector, was formerly known as Starfarer. Link to the game's website will be available in the description. And I'd also like to give a little bit of a shout out to Sippy Cup. He's another LPer and very good at what he does. He also does some tutorials for Fortress and I think a few other games. But he's the fella who got me into looking at Starsector way back when it first came out. So if you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure to swing by his channel, give him a sub, and just look into what he does. I'm sure that you'll find it very interesting. He's an excellent LPer. I hope to be as good as him someday. And if you're interested in the game called Dwarf Fortress, he also has some brilliant beginner's guides to that. Anyways, hopefully we'll see you next time. Ciao.